What is up, my Bale family? As if you're watching on YouTube, I'm in the Valentine love spirit right now. And I'm so much in the love spirit that I'm excited to share this little change. Well, you guys are gonna see a few little changes happening to our podcast space. One, we're gonna have a name change, and you'll see that coming up in a couple of weeks. Another one is we're gonna be uploading an additional episode. Woo! Yes. So instead of one episode every month, we're going to do 2 episodes. And this is kind of a tester too, because we're just trying to figure out like a really cool format. Like we want to do something a little bit different than stuff that we've been doing in the past. So one of the videos will be like kind of off the cuff like this or with a guest. And then the second video that's released within the same week is going to be a fan submitted video. Or a fan submitted
question
like
or theme.
or concern or something that's going on in their life that we get to talk to them through. And the point of that, and that really motivates me to want to do it, is because I just see that, like, you know, we all go through the same trials and tribulations in life. And yeah, some of them are way more, some of them could be perceived bigger than others. And we're all capable of handling different types of, you know, drama or issues or things that are thrown in our way. But what tends to happen is because we don't have a community, we don't know that a lot of people might be going through the exact same thing or similar things that we're going through. And because we don't know that, because there's no community, then we feel like something's wrong with us, or we're broken, or we're all alone. And it can be a really dark and sad and lonely place. So the motivation for me came that I want to build this community of people sharing, you know, intimate things about themselves or struggles, or even like victory stories, and us getting inspired by that and either cheering each other on or learning from each other. So that's kind of the motivation for this new tester episode that I want to do. And then I guess
is that one this episode, or that's the next episode?
This will be the next episode.
So stay tuned for that. And thank you guys for giving us this idea, because a lot of times when we meet you guys out in the public, a lot of people say, hey, like what you and Gio talk about in the relationship.
Yes, I've gotten a lot of that.
I'm literally going through the same thing. And sometimes I feel like I'm crazy, but then I hear the way you guys either resolve it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, maybe that's how me and my boyfriend do it too. And so it's cool where like, we just want to share some of our stories, and then hopefully we can all shed some light, and we just all build a community like Gio was saying. And so this was like an awesome idea, and it came from you guys and meeting you guys all the time. So I think this is super cool.
Yeah. Okay. So that's what you guys can expect moving forward from this month on. And please give us feedback. I'm going to start putting up our website up too, so that, you know, you guys can either submit your stuff there, or you can submit your stuff on the DMs. But I'll specifically prompt you guys when to do that. Don't just send it out of the blue, because I do get several hundred messages a day. So it's kind of hard for me to filter through it. So just wait on that. But yeah, happy Valentines.
Happy Valentines.
Yeah. I think we're filming this a little bit before Valentine's.
Mm-hmm.
Valentine or Valentines? It's a person's date, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Valentine's Day. But I think we're planning on going to Disneyland.
Yep.
Yeah.
Are we going the first thing in the morning?
Up to you.
I think we should. I think we should maximize the day.
Yeah.
Because we also want your mama. Well, it actually depends on when your mama gets there, right?
That's 8 in the morning. So we'll probably get there by like 9:30, 10. Oh my God, we're going to hit so much traffic.
I'm so down with that.
But we are annual pass holders, and it feels like I feel obligated to go at least once a month.
Or
to get my money's worth.
Or your mama should just stay over Thursday night for JK News anyways.
Yeah.
She's going to be staying late.
No, she doesn't like that. It ruins her. You know, older people.
Yeah, I do.
They like you right now, like a routine. Now imagine when you've had this routine for an additional 30 years.
Yeah, but sleepover slumber parties, I could destroy routines for that.
No, you cannot.
You
love your own bed.
I only because you're in it.
No, that's not even true.
I love slumber parties. Going to hotels, resorts, I love that stuff.
Baby.
Camping, love it.
You don't like slumber parties because your ass misses the entire party because you want to be in bed, or you can't hang because by 9:30 you're knocking out.
But that's how I enjoy it. I enjoy it by sleeping in the sleeping bag and hearing other people laugh across the room.
You're ridiculous. I don't understand you. But yeah, so I think we're doing Disneyland.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm excited about that because it's just not the same. with a baby.
Yeah.
A lot of things are not the same. So they're not the same in good and bad ways.
Yeah.
So like Disneyland's one of them, where like before I would go carefree. I didn't even think about lines, because lines were even fun, because if you go in with a good group, then now it's just a
You're just talking, hanging out,
conversation, or
eating a pretzel.
You're shooting the shit, or you could play heads up, you know?
Yeah.
But now I'm just thinking like, oh my God, that line's gonna take forever. Tyga can't sit for very long. Shit. And if it's too hot, he's gonna get cranky. Oh my God, has he pooped? Like there's just so many different things.
Where do I
now.
change his diaper? I don't remember there being a diaper in this part of the land. It's like,
Oh, I know all the bathrooms now. Like I knew them before, but now I really know them.
yeah.
So that changed for me. Movies for sure changed. Like I can't remember, when was the last? Oh, Joker was the last movie we got to see at a movie theater.
Yeah.
But then before then, I think it was like Mamma Mia, and that was only because
Mamma Mia too, I think.
It was horrible. Only because that was like the only one playing at that specific time, because we just have like a slotted time that we can do something.
Yeah, it was either that one or the tall building rock movie. And we're
right.
well, Meryl Streep's in this one. Maybe we'll just go watch that one, when I think we should have probably just watched, what was the other one? Like Skyrise or something?
Skyscraper?
Skyscraper. We should have watched Skyscraper instead.
Yeah. What else has changed for you after having a kid?
Good
or bad?
My hips. They just look so different now.
Shut the heck.
Just
Someone asked me, someone said like, hey, did your hips go away? And I'm like, it was a guy.
What do you mean hips go away?
I know. I don't know. I think he meant waist. Because your hips don't go away. They tend to expand a little bit.
Yeah.
And your waist tends to go away. Because like it's been stretched.
Yeah.
But no, none of that went away.
I think the thing that changed for me is it's kind of cool. So before I used to be really married to my sleep, where like if I don't get 8.5 to 9 hours a day, I can't even function. But I think because the first 3 months, like you're waking up so much every 2 hours, now I'm able to function on very little sleep, which is pretty insane considering like the first 30 something years of my life, I really needed that. So now
was it a limit that you put on your, like, was it like your own limit?
No, I've always tried to push it. Like, I've always tried to, you know me, like I hate cilantro and I'll force myself.
Oh, that's
like,
true.
Like anything that I feel is a weakness of myself, I'm like, what, motherfucker? You want to be a little bitch and be fucking allergic to cats? Let me go find some cats and sniff them.
God, I would hate to live in your head.
And then I start swelling up, and then I'm like, oh shit, why the fuck I do that? I don't know why I did that. But that's how I am, you know? So like with the sleep thing, of course, you know, I try to like, oh, so you want to be a sleepy motherfucker. Guess what? We're going to do all-nighters back to back, homie. See what happens. And I crashed the car. So I
literally, you crashed the car.
Yes.
Okay.
So I've tried it, you know? But then what's crazy is after I became a dad, I don't know. I don't have that thing where people talk about like, oh shit, I'm just so motivated now. I got to do everything for my family. Like everything fell in line. Like I think I've always had that. Like I always had my goals, and I knew the dad that I wanted to be even before I was a dad. So that drive isn't new, and that focus isn't new. But what is new is because I think I'm waking up like every couple hours in the first 3 months. Now, if I have broken sleep, it doesn't really wreck me the next day, or it could just be our Barbell Brigade pre-workout works so damn good that when I take it, maybe I don't need it.
Yeah.
But like I can do sleep 4 days. I mean 4 hours in 2 days, and I'm still rocking and rolling, doing all the stuff I have to do for JK Barbell, still training, running, kickboxing, all the stuff, still playing with Taika when I come home, giving 100% attention. You know, still
I know
dancing
you're
around.
nonstop. You're awesome.
Like I don't like. That's one thing that really changed. I don't know if it's a biology thing where like it's like, okay, now you got to be like the protector lion. So if you don't get 4 hours of sleep, you still got to be there for your family.
Oh, maybe that's what you got.
So that's something that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. Did I get a pretty cool one? Oh, I don't know.
You've always been pretty awesome though.
Oh, thank you.
Like I've seen you run on little sleep. Like I've seen you do like all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, what's a cool one? I feel like there's so much cool shit. But I can't think of one off the top of my head. Like,
yeah, like a biological change as a mom,
or just any. I mean, I guess,
or new perspective.
Yeah, because I think I'm taking it for granted because once it happens, I'm just like, I think I've been kind of daydreaming about having a kid.
Yeah.
that like I knew already what I wanted to do.
Is there anything that you're like, you impressed yourself with? Like, you know, some people they're
Yeah, he stayed alive for a year. I'm just kidding.
yeah, like, you know how some people there's so much self-love, right? So like everyone without a kid, there's so much self-love and so much self-preservation. And then once you have a kid, you're like, actually, I can't believe this, but for once in my life, I don't think I matter that much.
No.
Did you ever feel that?
No, I didn't feel that shift because I was fortunate enough to have such a fucking spectacular mom.
Yeah.
And woman in my life.
Yeah.
That she showed me that. She showed so much self-sacrifice that if I didn't follow in those footsteps, it feels wrong.
Oh, I see.
So I was already equipped with that.
Yeah.
So once I became a mom, it was like second nature already because it's what I know.
Yeah.
So it wasn't one of those where it's like, oh my God, I'm proud of myself. I didn't feed myself first. Or I didn't like think of myself.
You're honestly the best mom I know.
No.
Yeah, you are.
No. There's so many way cooler, better moms.
Down.
How many moms do you know?
Fucking a lot.
Oh, why do you know so many moms?
I'm on the MILF forums.
MILF?
What?
You trying to fuck moms?
I fuck you.
Yeah, but you're on a forum.
I'm just seeing what other people are doing.
Okay, fine. That's fair. That's fair.
No, like you're honestly the best mom I know. You're fun. You care about them. Like you care 3 steps about them. You know, like sometimes it's like the baby's hungry or whatever, and then they feed them. For you, you're already thinking about like 2 or 3 steps ahead. Like at breakfast, you're already thinking about dinner. You know, like I see the extent that you go to make sure he feels comfortable. You're like, should I turn on the house heater or the room heater, or should I put the fleece onesie on or the thin onesie? Like there's just so many layers of comfort.
Cutie.
You know what I mean? It's not just like, oh, you're cold? Like dad style. It's like, oh, you're cold? Throw a blanket. You know, for you, there's like 3 dials that you're like constantly working. And then even when it's like given a bath, like not only is it just a bath, it's a bath and here's a toy. And while here's a toy or you're playing with this toy, you're trying to teach him some other thing. Purple, pink, blue, you know, and then even this toothbrush, like this kid already has 3 different toothbrushes. He has an electric toothbrush, like, you know, like just the amount of, he has 3 different toothpaste flavors.
You know
and he gets to choose the flavors.
Yeah. You know what's cutie?
What?
So today in the morning, thank you very much. I should say that first.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that. I never try to do anything for any sort of recognition. So the fact that you're able to see my efforts.
Yeah, I see it like crazy. That's why sometimes I just watch it in awe.
Oh, thank you.
Like I'm like, man, if you weren't around, Taika's life would suck ass. Because
I mean, you're pretty damn fun and you cook so good.
I'm fun, but I don't like.
I love how this is a dick sucking episode. I like it a lot.
but I'm fun, but that's temporary. And I don't, I'm not like, I don't know if you've ever felt this. Like when I was growing up, when I'm sick and then I'm like, who's home today? If it's mom, I'm like, oh, I know it's going to be really comfy. She's probably going to tuck me in, make me some hot lemon tea. You know, like if she's going to go look at the windows. If there's a draft, she's going to close them. If there's like sun on my face, she's going to close the curtains. Like just the type of attention to detail a mom has versus if it's my dad. If
You're
I'm
like,
sick,
forget it. I'm going to take care of myself.
Yeah, my dad. If I see my dad, I'm like, well, he is going to rent me the Kung Fu movies, which is kind of cool. And, you know, like probably place me in front of the TV, pop some Kung Fu movies in. But there's probably going to be a draft. So I'm probably going to be shivering because I don't want to get out of the bed. And then there's going to probably like, he's not going to make me take a shower. So I'll be all stinky. And it's just the level of care, you know, it's not the same. So the level of care that you have for Taika, if you weren't around, his life wouldn't be that good. He wouldn't have so many different jamas to choose from.
Jamas? Oh, I love that guy.
Yeah, he wouldn't have all these cool things.
Yeah. Thank you. No, today was really cool. And it shows how independent our son is. And I love an independent baby. So he woke up this morning and we were like in bed or whatever. And then I was like, hey, do you want to get some food? Because he's in this phase right now where he's really picky about the food that he wants to eat and stuff that he used to like, he doesn't like it anymore. So it's really hard to guess. So I'm just kind of like gauging whatever he wants to eat because he's just not eating so much. So I'm like, hey, do you want some food? He's like, yes. I'm like, what do you want? Do you want oatmeal? And then I like list the stuff. He goes, peanut butter sandwich. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, do you want jelly? He goes, yes. Or he has a lisp. Yes. So then we go to the kitchen and then I'm like, okay, what do I got to do? and then he goes into the pantry, and then he climbs up on the
Oh my God.
on the whatchamacallit,
Shelves.
on the shelves, and then he gets his bread, and then I'm like, oh cool, and then I'm like, what's next? He goes, peanut butter, and then it's like on the lower shelf, so he gets it, and he has the bread loaf in one arm, and then I and then I go,
Did you vlog this?
of course,
Yes.
of course I vlogged this, and then I was like, hey, do you need some help? And he goes, nope. So then he gets the big, we have like the Costco size peanut butter. So it's huge. So then he gets that and he's like, ugh, and he puts it in the other side. And then he like puts the bread up on the counter. And then with his two hands, he puts the peanut butter on the counter. I'm like, okay, what else? And he opens the refrigerator. I guess he doesn't know it's called jelly yet. And then he goes, that one. And he points at the jelly. I'm like, you want me to get it for you? He's like, yes. So I get it and I put it on the counter. I'm like, now what? He goes, chair. I need a chair. Well, he didn't say I need a chair, but he goes,
Damn, you're teaching
chair.
him critical thinking. That's so
He
awesome.
goes, chair. And then he goes, gets his chair and he puts it. I didn't even know I was doing that. I'm just like, I guess I was.
No, you're teaching him like step by steps. Like he's understanding how to problem solve. Like,
cool.
there's a height thing. There's this thing. I need to do this to get here.
I wasn't
That's
trying to
awesome.
do that. I just wanted to see how far along he had come, you know?
Yeah.
So he gets his chair and I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, now what? And then he goes, spoon. I'm like, that's
Smart.
really good.
Yeah.
So then I give him the spoon and immediately he puts it in the peanut butter and he starts eating it out of there. I'm like, no, not like that. You have to put on the bread. And he's like, no. So I had to help him there. But yeah, he pretty much did it all by himself.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Smart little dude.
He's super smart. He's so damn smart. Yeah, this whole time I'm just trying to think like, there's so many fucking positive things. I guess before him, I was more self-conscious of how I was perceived in the public eye, I guess, if you will. Even though I don't give a fuck about strangers, like I was always kind of like still very much aware of my surroundings and like who's kind of in my vicinity, and like not for the sake of safety, but just because like, I don't know. Maybe it's the introvert. Like I didn't want to have to like talk to people. I don't know. Like I just felt like I was always like aware of like what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
But now it's like I'm so focused on him. I don't give a fuck who's in the room. Of course, I'm like still detecting for any like funny
Dangers,
looking
threats.
Yeah, but if it feels safe enough, then I'm like zoned in on him and no one else is like alive. Like that's been a pretty cool one.
That is really cool.
Yeah. But before we continue this, I want to introduce our first sponsor.
Oh, awesome.
So our first sponsor is one of my favorites, Glossier. Have you heard of them?
Oh, what is that?
Oh, so they're they're makeup and skincare brand, and I absolutely love them. Just based on the packaging alone, it's so cute. That's the packaging when you saw it, and you're like, oh, it's very like it looks like
Oh, that
like the
pink bottle?
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
And y'all know I love pink. But in addition to having really cute packaging, what I love, and I don't understand why other, at least skincare products don't do this.
Yeah.
Because I'm like not the biggest skincare purchaser. Like I just believe in a few products and I'm like, this works for me because I just have normal skin. Like I don't have extra dry or extra oily skin. Like I'm like right in the middle.
Yeah.
And I do use different, like I use toner, I use moisturizer, I do use stuff with like SPF and stuff.
Yeah.
But what I hate about all other brands, and I'm glad Glossier hit this right, the nail on the head.
Yeah.
Is that they tell you what each product does and they tell you what step of the process to do it. Like you would think,
sick.
like you would think other brands would tell you, use this one because it's going to minimize pores or it's going to brighten it, and then use your toner or then use your moisturizer. Like they just say like, this one's for cleansing.
Yeah.
This one's for whatever. And I'm like, wait, at what part am I supposed to, do I put it on after? Do I put it on
So it
before?
takes the guessing out of it.
Yeah, and I'm so confused.
Yeah.
So that was the first thing that caught my eye, because every time I've tried any other product, I'm like, okay, when in the order of the steps do I put this? Do I put this on first? Do I put it in the middle? Do I put it on after? Like, please help me.
I think for a guy that wants to get their skin better, that's the most intimidating part.
Oh, you guys don't know where to start.
Yeah, I just look at it and I'm like, what do I do? Am I supposed to do this before I shave, after? Because we have that additional thing, right? Like after I shave, or am I supposed to shower? Like, I don't know. But if there's like steps.
I love it. I absolutely
Is this for guys
love it.
too?
It's for anyone.
Oh, okay.
It's for any skin type, depending on where you're at.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love the packaging. I love that they explain what it's for and at what point you're supposed to use it. Cause I've always been lost. And yeah, you guys, if you have heard of them, you probably heard of them because of their milky jelly cleanser. And it's one of their popular items. Like that's what caught my eye. I absolutely loved it because it's a face wash. You could do it with dry skin. I mean, if your skin's like not wet, cause some of these moisturizers, like other brands, you always have to wet your face and then put it on.
Oh yeah.
This one's like depending on just, you know, what you want to do, and it works perfectly. After I wash my face, it doesn't dry it out, which is trippy, but it takes away all the excess oil. Like I'm like, what magic is this?
That's cool.
I absolutely love it. I'm a raving fan for sure.
Sounds like it's perfect for camping.
Yes, I love it. I absolutely love it. That's funny that you say camping. I would have never thought camping.
Well, except if you don't need to wash your face, but you don't have a water source.
I mean, you would still need to rinse it.
Okay,
yeah, you still need to rinse it. It just doesn't stay there.
Gotcha, never mind.
But for everyone listening out there, you guys are going to get hooked up for listening. Just go to glossier.com/podcast/Beaw, BEAW. And you guys are going to get 10% off your first order on glossier.com/podcast/Beaw. Again, that's Glossier, but it's spelled GLOSSIER.com/podcast/Beaw. Again, you're going to get 10% off your first order. I wouldn't sleep on it. I love it. Just for the packaging alone. You can dump everything out and just keep the packaging. It's so damn cute. And we're back. Yeah.
And are you ready to have a second one?
Oof. A lot of people keep asking me this. I don't know. Cause there's an unselfish and then a selfish.
Okay.
The unselfish is, so you ask if I'm ready, and I'm like, no, I'm not ready. But yes, I am ready. So no, I'm not ready because I like my body. You know, like it's not where it once was, but I like where it is.
Yeah.
Opposed to how it used to be.
Yeah.
While I was pregnant and then after I was pregnant.
Yeah.
So I really do like my body. I like how it's mine. And then I'm not ready because I don't want to lose that again. Because I just feel so incapable. I just feel so helpless. You know, even though I'm still pretty capable. Like I was jumping rope, I could do a lot of things, but I didn't feel good. So I don't like that. Yeah, my whole lifestyle was completely different those whole 9 months. Well, it's not even 9 months, you know, like it's really like what, maybe a year, maybe a year and a half. Cause it's like, you're still breastfeeding or like, there's just different things that your body is still going through and recovering. So that part of it, I'm like, shit, I don't know. And Taika's just so damn cool. I don't want to give my attention to one other living thing.
Even though the other living is yours too.
He is, or she will be, or she is. But it's like, I'm trying to bond with my number one right now. Like, I don't got time for number two, you know?
Yeah.
Initially I wanted 4. After I had 1, I'm like, oh shit, do I even want 2 anymore? Yeah, it's just women's bodies go through so much, you guys. And like, for all my moms out there, I fucking love you and I respect you and I'm so proud of you. Like, it's not an easy thing.
No, women go through a lot.
Like, it's not easy. Like, you have to watch what you eat. You have to watch what you do. You have to watch what you smell. You have to watch, you know, where you're sitting next to. You can't have like a kitty litter box. Like, there's just so many different things. And I get it, right? Because you're producing life and you want to create the like most optimal, safe space for this being that you're creating. But it's really fucking hard. And that's just like the 9 months, right? And it's not just 9 months because it's a long ass 9 months. Like the first trimester, you're throwing up. Your body's going like, what the hell is happening inside of me, you know? And like, you're smelling weird things, or like your sense of smell is too heightened where now you're getting headaches. There's so many hormones, you know, rushing through your body. Like you're getting headaches all the time. And like, your nipples change color. And like the bigger your stomach gets, and your boobs get, cause now you're getting your
lactating.
You're getting your your milk sacs ready. So now they get bigger.
Oh yeah.
Like I got stretch marks on my boobs. Like that wasn't cool. I didn't get stretch marks anywhere else but my boobs. But some women get it like right on their belly. And then the bigger and heavier you get, you start retaining more water. Your joints get a little bit more loose. So now your joints hurt, your feet hurt because they're swollen. Yeah, you could clearly tell. Like there's some women out there that are like, oh my God, I love the whole thing because you can feel the baby kicking and doing all that stuff. And I'm like, yes, that's beautiful.
Would you call bullshit on those women? Like,
no, not at all.
You fucking liars.
Not at all. That's why people like different feels, you know?
Yeah.
Like everyone has their preference, but that's just not mine. You know, and I do get it. Like it was magical to feel Taika inside of me kicking and doing all that stuff. Cause I'm like, dang, I did that. Like I'm doing this shit. Like it's empowering. But it just wasn't my cup of tea.
Yeah. I think for me, it's obviously I don't go through any of those changes. So for me, I really enjoy our dynamic right now, us three. And he's so freaking cool. So I don't know if I want to bring someone in that could,
someone like fucking stranger that's gonna ruin it all.
Yeah, that someone could possibly ruin it because they might not be as cool, or they could be just as cool and add to it. But that's a huge gamble,
right?
You know, that's the gamble where you're like, oh, I don't know, is the gamble worth it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I feel bad every time people ask me. Like, I have this pressure, and I think about it literally every day. I feel this huge.
I think about it every day too.
Why do you think about it?
Just because I'm like, should we make the call? Like, we just have one kid?
Well, we haven't been like being not safe because we're safe, but like, what is it? Like
busted
careful?
Nuts?
Yeah, like we haven't been preventative, like preventing the pregnancy from happening. Like we're just going with the flow.
Well, I think we're letting God flip the coin.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, God wants what God wants.
Yeah. But I'm just like, I don't know, you know? That's the one part where I'm like, because I really like Taika. He's so cool. And I don't know if the other person's just going to mess it all up or if they're going to add to it. That's the thing. Yeah. And then also, is that even the right way to view it? You know, like when we had one dog, we added 2 dogs and 3 dogs. Was it just more the merrier? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
And then like, is that new dynamic of 4 just not, you can't compare it to the dynamic of 3. It's just its own new thing and you just enjoy it in a completely different way.
Yeah, I think that's literally what it is. You enjoy it in a completely different way, for sure. And yeah, no, I don't want to call you wrong for thinking the way you're thinking, but I can see why you would come up with that conclusion. Like you're an only child too. So for you, you really don't have much else to compare it to.
Yeah.
But like growing up, the house felt like I grew up with 2 sisters and a brother. So there's 4 of us plus my parents. That's 6 people in the house. So it always was alive. There was never like, the only time the house felt cold and lonely was when I was by myself.
I mean, I know how that feels too, because my best friend Mark across the street, so he was a middle child. His older brother was Eric, and his little sister was Lisa. And so when you go to his house, Eric has a friend over, Lisa has a friend over. And so no matter what, because of just them 3, it's minimum there's going to be like 2 kids in the house, or maybe 2 kids and a friend, or like another kid and a group of friends. So it was just like a pop-in house all the time. And I actually really liked how warm his house was all the time.
Yeah. Oh, God. So then when we have these conversations, I'm like, God damn it, of course I should have another kid. Yeah, women have it rough, man. We have it rough because it's like a huge sacrifice.
I wish I could take one of the kids for you.
Yeah, me too.
I wish I could be pregnant and do all that. That'd be tight.
Oh my God. Can you imagine a bunch of pregnant men? You guys would not make it past the first trimester.
We wouldn't. And our pain tolerance is just lower. Did you know that guys have lower pain tolerance?
Yes.
So I think like all of us would be screaming for the epidural. Like the minute we have the baby, like we'd like, just put me to sleep immediately.
Yeah. No. Yeah. You guys would not be able to hang. Yeah. But the pressure is real, man. Like the pressure definitely is real. Like I feel like by me lagging it as much as I have been, like prolonging it, not necessarily lagging it, I feel like I'm disappointing a lot of my friends and like your dad and like yeah, just people that are like looking forward to baby number 2.
I told you what my dad said, right?
That you don't know how to do it?
No, he was just like, so Taika's 2, which means there's plenty of time. And so what's going on? And then I'm like, what do you mean? And he goes, have you been doing your homework?
Oh my God.
And then I'm like, we do the homework sometimes. I'm like, but we're pretty tired, so we don't do as much homework as we used to. We do homework
Oh
sometimes.
my God, you said all of that?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Well, my dad's trying to figure it out. He's like, what the fuck is going on? Like, he's disappointed, you know?
Yeah, there's nothing he needs to figure out. What the fuck?
Yeah, he's just like, whoa, where's the kid? Where's the other guy?
He doesn't need to figure shit out. He just needs to get fucking hobbies and a fucking friend circle, and then he won't be thinking about shit to figure out that he doesn't need to be fucking figuring out.
Yeah, I'm like, fine, go back to your old hobby. Go gamble up some more.
Oh, we don't gamble. Don't be reckless. But
he's not reckless. He loves gambling responsibly.
That's one of the things that definitely changed for me too after having a kid is the sex, for sure. Like, it's so hard wanting to have sex because I'm so tired. Like, I'm mentally exhausted. And yeah, like, I'm like, man, baby, you're so hot. Like, I can't wait. And like, I'll fantasize about like when we're finally together and like the fucking passionate sex we're about to have.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
tell me more.
and I'm ready to go, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, hell yeah, I can't wait to be with him. And I can't wait to put Taika to sleep so we can just get it on. And then we put Taika to sleep. And then I look at you and I'm like, oh man, I love this man so much. And then I go, fuck, I'm so tired. I'm like, shit, fuck, I want to have sex so bad, but I want to sleep even more bad. It's been hard.
You ever think about trying to take a nap during the day?
How the fuck does that happen with a baby?
Just go, hey, mom, watch him for like 30 minutes. I need to take a quick power nap. And even go in the car.
Nah, I feel guilty.
Oh.
I feel really guilty because I see how hard, like, he's such a fucking firecracker. He's like all over the place. And he has so much energy. Yeah, well, yeah.
But do you know why I never feel guilty? Because I'm like, if I'm a 6 or a 7, I'm useless to you. Give me 30 minutes and I'll be at 10 for another 4 hours. So for me, I never feel guilty because I'm like, what's the point of having a battery or phone where it's on red and you know the minute you open up your camera or the minute you go on Instagram, it's going to shut off. So you're on low battery mode the whole time and it's barely surviving. Or let me put this phone and just charge it for 30 minutes and you have full function.
No, with him, I'm full function.
Oh.
With him, I'm okay. It's just with you.
Oh, damn.
When I like, where I have to like, yeah, where I'm like, wah, 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 and then I die.
Fine.
And I think I'm so backed up at this point that any fucking nap just doesn't do shit at the end of the day. Because my mind is just fried. Because I'm like, always trying to wrap my brain around why he needs to shove shit in the toilet or why he needs to like stick his face in a peanut butter jar.
Because he's having fun.
Right. But I'm like, oh my God. Or why he's like,
He's
you know what he does now?
And having the time of his life.
You know what he does now?
What?
So you know our living room, the center console, the TV console? Or what is it? It's not a console. It's
like where our sound system stuff is, right? Like the home theater, like all the parts.
Yeah. So that part.
Yeah.
So he climbs on your speaker box.
Yeah.
And he stands on top of that now.
Okay.
Like he's constantly trying to kill himself. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing? Get down. Oh, and I start crying. Because that's probably the 10th time I've like told him to stop doing something.
Why don't you take a picture of it? Because it's pretty cute.
No, that's after I take the picture.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's after I take the picture.
Because some things, if it's not lethal, like literally lethal, I'm like, go do it. So if you fall, that's how you learn.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, you know I'm about that. Like he already burned his hand on the stove. You think he's going to touch the stove anymore? Nope. That's what I like with parents that are like trying to protect their kid all the time from like injuring themselves.
Yeah.
I'm like, you can't do this for the rest of their life. Like you have to let kids either hit their head or scrape their knee or burn their hand. And I bet you $1 million if they don't have any like mental issues, I bet you $1 million they won't do it again.
That's how you learn. That's how you learn everything.
Yeah. No, yeah, I'm about it. I'm on the same team. But just wanting to have sex with you, man, is there.
Maybe we should go talk to Aunt and Christina because they have the second kid and see if it's worth it. I'm like, hey, is your second kid pretty cool? You think they add to the dynamic, or your second kid's kind of like...
We start surveying people?
Yeah, or is your second kid kind of like a party pooper and kind of draining?
Well, we have 2 friends off the top of my head right now. One of them, our friend Denise, she's like, they're fucking awesome because they like play with each other.
And they also are exactly the same. Like their personalities look dope.
Not really, because
Oh, really?
one's pretty girly, the other one's like pretty like rugged, wants to kick ass.
Both of them seem like they're fucking rowdy.
One seems way more rowdy than the other.
Oh, okay.
One seems like,
But it's not like one kid is like emo and the other kid is an athlete, you know? Like they both.
you know what I
both,
just realized?
What?
Maybe they influence each other up to a certain point and they're like pretty similar.
For sure they do.
Yeah, so then that means if we have a second kid, then he's going to be pretty similar to Taika. He's going to be athletic. He's going to be running all over the place, getting into trouble.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you know our friend Jacob has 2 daughters and they're like princesses. They're like the most girly girls ever when both of their parents are pretty athletic. I mean,
Yeah.
they're athletes. So that's when he was telling us that his wife's always trying to throw a ball at them and
Yeah.
they just like watch it roll by in their little princess outfit. And they're like, no.
Yeah.
So yeah, the big one influenced the small one. So I guess that kind of answers our question. The second one's going to be pretty awesome.
That's true. Would you feel like growing up, since your brother is younger than your older sister, was he pretty athletic? Because your older sister was super athletic, right?
He wasn't very athletic.
He wasn't?
No, he played golf.
So it didn't rub off on him?
I think he had, so what my mom now told me is he had something wrong with his hips or something like that. Like he had to wear double diaper to like open up his hips or something like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So maybe he couldn't run because it like his joints or something would hurt him.
Oh, damn, that sucks.
Yeah. So maybe he would have been more athletic, but he just couldn't. Yeah, because he played golf. I mean, it's still a sport.
Yeah.
Even though people argue that it's not, but it's still
It's
taxing.
a sport for sure. It's a physical activity. Any physical activity for competition where you still have to use your brain, that's a sport to me.
Yeah, I guess because it's not physically taxing, even though you're walking around fucking forever.
It is pretty taxing.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So he played that. Yeah, I don't know how they influenced each other though. I'm sure they did because they're closer in age than we are.
Yeah.
Because my brother's 10 years older than me. So none of them influenced me at all that I know of.
Maybe that's why you're so different.
Yeah.
So did we just make up our mind right now on
I
this
don't know.
episode?
You know what? Don't press me
that
right now.
we're gonna have a second kid.
Don't press me
We're
right
gonna
now.
go home and have sex, and I'm gonna bust all kinds of loads in there.
Don't press me right now because we got to cut it right here because I have to introduce our next sponsor. Thank God.
What up, guys? Our second sponsor is brought to you by Bombas. How often do you think about your? Well, I know you think about your socks. You have all kinds of cool socks.
I think I have too many socks, and Bombas is actually one of my favorite socks.
So it's my favorite now too. So for me, I don't really think about it that much. But once you try a pair on, you're like, oh wow.
You could tell the difference.
Yeah, because it's snug. If it has arch support, which for me, because I have flat feet, arch support is everything. I need someone to fit tight. And because I live a more athletic lifestyle, I hate when the socks start getting loose and start getting all stretched out. I want a pair of socks, and I'm hot. So
You
when
are
I'm
hot.
Thank you. So when I'm hot and like I'm sweaty, then it's easy for materials to start getting all loose and it looks bad.
Yeah.
Bombas, it has a nice toe box. It's comfortable and it's comfy at the bottom, but not too thick. So I like it because it feels really good and it stays form fitting the whole time.
Yeah, and because you're athletic, and for everyone else out there that's athletic or just not, you just have different types of shoes and styles that you'd like to wear. They have different cuts. So they have the ones that you can't see anything. So if you want to wear like flats, like loafers,
Vans or
or
slip-ons.
loafers, yeah. I mean, or Vans, then they have socks for that. If you want to wear like Nike running shoes, then they have like the short ankle ones.
Yeah.
And then they have just different. I love it. I love all the options. They even have snowboarding,
sick.
length. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. They have for everything.
So get your Bombas at bombas.com/Beaw, BEAW today and get 20% off your first purchase. This is only for our Bear listeners. Bombas.com/Beaw, BEAW. Go get yourself a pair and your feet will thank you.
And we're back. Yeah, I don't know. I have so many cute clothes and I have so many like things I want to do. Like I want to get back into volleyball. Like I'm going to start powerlifting again. Like, fuck.
9 months is a short period of time.
No, it's not. It's not just 9 months.
Or a year. A year is a short period of time.
To not do anything and lose completely I keep pausing.
I've been fat for a whole year before.
Yeah, but you were still active. Nothing changed in your lifestyle other than you were just a fat fucker eating a lot.
And I had to change my clothes. I couldn't breathe when I
That
was
doesn't mean
tying my
shit. Your
shoes.
activity level did not stop at all.
It did. There's
No,
a lot
it
of activities I
changed.
couldn't do.
Yeah, but that's just because you wanted it that way.
Yeah.
I didn't want it that way.
I don't think 1 year is that long of a time.
It's a long time. It's a long time. It's not that long. It's not that long.
Yeah, it's only just like 3 meat preps.
Yeah.
It's not that long. 3 or 4 meat preps. This is 4 quarters. And the older we get, the faster time flies anyways. By the time, like, let's say you have a kid, by the time it's like 2021, you're going to be like back to normal. You're going to be right like this. And then you're going to have the other guy popped out or girl.
Yeah.
So we trying tonight or what?
I don't know. I'm already tired just thinking about it. I'm fucking tired just thinking about it. Let's change the subject. Let's talk about Valentines. We started talking about Valentines, and then somehow we ended up on this kid thing. I probably brought it up myself.
You probably did.
It was something I'm always thinking about.
It's something I'm always thinking about. Let's talk about Valentine's Day. What do you want to talk about Valentine's? We're going to Disneyland. We're gonna have a good time.
I hope it doesn't end up back in the sex realm.
Well, we're gonna try to have sex at Disneyland?
What? No, because the sex realm then leads back to bust the nuts, which leads back to the fucking conversation I'm trying to avoid. But
I just gotta bust it in the butt where we don't have kids.
Oh my God.
And then we won't go back to the kid talk.
You don't like the butt stuff.
I
Thank
know.
God. I don't like the butt stuff either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the butt
I'm not
stuff.
a big fan of the butt stuff.
Have you ever tried the butt stuff? I don't remember.
I've never tried the butt stuff.
Did you ever want to try the butt
I
stuff?
never wanted to try the butt stuff, but now I'm kind of curious.
No.
No, because I just like for me, it just always
At
felt.
that one, you could hire a sex worker.
So for me, it always felt weird because I know that it's poop comes out of there. So I'm like, why would I want to stick my dick in poop? But then I also
But there's
get
stuff
it.
that comes out of the fucking vagina. Like you
Yeah,
have
but
discharge.
that's where the dick belongs.
You have discharge. You have like pee.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not coming out of the fucking vagina hole, but
Yeah.
you have pee.
I mean, if you
and then
didn't have a
blood.
vagina, then I'll put it in your butt for sure. But you have one, so I'll just put it in the vagina, and then hold on, my nose itches. And then so like I never saw the attractiveness of it, but then now I kind of get where because you're not supposed to. That's the thing that makes it hot, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I get that too.
I don't know if that's what people like about it. Maybe some do.
Yeah.
But I think it's just you're so fucking horny. You're trying to put it in anywhere. You want it all over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you want me to do that to you?
Fuck no. I didn't say that. Don't put words in my mouth.
Because you're saying it like you understand, like you empathize for these people.
No. I'm saying it literally because I understand.
Yeah.
And I'm not empathizing.
What are you?
I'm not sad. I'm just saying I understand.
You don't have to be sad to empathize.
No, I'm just saying I understand. These glasses are killing me because it's pressing against my temples. No, I understand. And I'm just leaving it at that. I'm not dropping any hints. I swear to God, I'm not dropping any hints at all. But yeah.
Well, can we talk more about Disneyland?
Yeah, what do you want to know?
What do you want to do there? Because I think it's our first time being able to go. Well, not our first time, but like it's very rare that we get to go without Taika.
Yeah.
So the funny thing, the kind of conundrum is we can't wait to go without Taika, but then when we're there, we always think about Taika. Because like, when he does this and he does that, like you only think about all the good times.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna map some shit out.
Yes, let's do that so that we can go bang, 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 and knock all the things out.
Yeah, because I like going with the flow all the time at Disneyland because it's just that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
But because we're so pressed with time and we don't have the luxury of just going whenever we want, just us two.
Yeah.
That when we're finally there, I'm like, oh fuck. Okay, what do I want to do? And then I'm like, fuck, I can't really go with the flow because we only have like a few hours because we got to go back home so that my mom could be relieved so that she could go to her house and go back to her routine. So yeah, now I want to pick places where like I might hit up Tim.
Yes.
Our friend Timothy.
Can we please eat at that one restaurant where it's like
the Pirates one?
The one where there's like that lake or river thing that people float around.
Lake or river thing that people float around.
Yeah, there's a ride where you get to be on a boat and you go in a circle. Oh, that's Pirates?
It's dark,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, it's dark, yeah.
And it's the pirate theme.
Can we please eat there?
Yeah, that's Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. We can eat there. I've
always wanted to eat there.
I follow 2 different Instagram pages. One of them like tells you all the Disney food because there's like seasonal food. So they'll have things specifically for Valentine's or for Disney. And it's just for a certain amount of time. And then they tell you can only get it here or you can like make sure this thing is out now. So I want to check that out. And then the other one tells you like just really cool things to do. Like if you're in this line, make sure to look for this thing or, hey, this is like a shortcut to get to the front of the line or whatever. So I got to look at those.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, Disney's like changed so much. I fucking love it.
Have you ever been to Disney World?
No, remember when we went to Florida? It was for Playlist Live.
Yeah.
And we just were on the outside, but I've never been to Disney World. Why are you trying to take me?
I would love to take you.
Oh, that was some deep. I love to take you.
Would you want to go to Disney World with me?
Of course. That one I could see us taking Taika.
Why? Is it more kid friendly?
Well, it's a bigger park. Yeah, and it is more kid friendly.
I heard it's roughly the same now because Disneyland's been growing like a mofo.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I heard it was bigger.
I heard it was bigger as a kid, but then from what people tell me now, like Disneyland is humongoid.
Oh.
Because there's the whole Star Wars side. There's like all kinds of stuff. It's huge.
What was on that side before? Oh, yeah, I remember what's on that side before. Yeah. Then they opened
And
up
then you got California Adventure. Like, do they have a California Adventure over there?
Oh, God, I want to get on so many rides.
Why don't we get on all of them?
Because you're so scared of rides.
I'm not going to be scared anymore. I'll do all of them.
If you really want to do all of them, let's go to Magic Mountain.
What? Can
God, I miss rides so much.
Why don't you go to Magic Mountain the day after Valentine's Day with someone else? And then you can have fun. I'll watch Taika at home.
It's not the same. I like sharing it with you. Don't you understand? You're my fucking soulmate.
Am
I
I
want to
really
do
your soulmate?
everything with you.
That's so cute.
Like, I'm sure you want me to go scuba diving with you, and I'm deathly afraid of the fucking ocean.
Yeah.
Like, just my body. Like, if we went, like, if I was in a submarine, I'm good because I'm protected.
Yeah.
But just my body by myself, I'm naked.
You're in a wetsuit.
I know, but what if something yucky just rubs up against me or something?
You
I'm like,
won't.
ooh.
They just go, ooh, there's all these bubbles that
What
come
if
out of
there's
your
like a
mouth.
shark?
Ooh.
What if there's like a shark
There are no sharks.
in the ocean?
Where we go.
Okay. I'm like, that's where they live, dude.
No, I haven't seen a shark the couple times I've been.
Fine. I don't know. I don't know if I can do it. I think I'm gonna fucking die. I'd be like hyperventilating.
But the thing is, you control it. You know, like when you get off the boat, or if you dive like from land, it's not like you're just dropped 50 feet underneath water and it's like pitch black and you can't see anything anymore.
Yeah.
Like you slowly descend.
No, my mind fucks with me hard.
Really?
Yeah, it really does.
When you go to a swimming pool and have you gone in a swimming pool and like touched the bottom?
Yes.
Are you scared when you touch the bottom?
No, because I know all it takes, because I'm long, all it takes is just one. I put my foot on the bottom of it and I just push and I'm just going all the way up.
And so what if you do that when you go scuba diving?
I
and
don't
you
feel
just-
the floor.
And you just don't go that deep and you go only to like 10, 20 feet.
I mean, it would probably be gradual. Yeah, that'd be cool. That would help a lot. But even when I go like snorkeling
Yeah.
and then I see a big school of fish, even though they're harmless fish.
Yeah. It freaks you out.
Yes, because I'm like, they're still wild animals. Like, what if they have some shit that we don't know? And like now they just eat me.
No, because those fish, they're not predatory. They don't think like that.
Well, I have irrational fears, okay? Even tortoises, like water turtles or whatever, sea turtles. Why did I call them water turtles?
Yeah.
Even sea turtles, when I see them, I'm like, this fool is probably going to attack me.
They're so nice. Have you swam next to any of them?
I have, but then
They
I
just
look at it
swim
and
and
then
they-
I'm like, oh shit, please don't bite me.
No, they're
I don't know them.
They're actually really nice. I swam next to so many of them.
I think in order for me to feel very comfortable, I would have to read up on all the species that live there.
And read about their personalities.
Yeah. So then I'm like, oh, that one's chill. I don't have to worry about it. Oh, that eel over there? Okay, just as long as if he's not showing me his teeth, we're good.
That's literally it.
Oh.
Most of the fish that you see are not predatory fish. And unless you see like even a barracuda, you probably won't see because we're not that deep. Like all the fish that we see, they're just little foragers and they just go around, they just nibble on like coral and stuff.
This is cute.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
Yeah, most of them, you're not going to see a freaking like a orca pop out of nowhere.
Yeah. And I think also because I'm not a strong swimmer, like I don't know how to swim properly.
Yeah.
That also freaks me out.
What's cool about scuba diving, you don't even need to know how to swim properly.
Fine.
You just need to learn how to scuba swim because it's different. The technique's different because you're swimming with very specific fins and they're a little bit different.
Fine.
Next time we go to like Hawaii or something, let's just go snorkeling and we'll take turns staying a little bit longer underwater. That could get you more comfortable. Would you be down with that?
Yeah. I mean, I do that now. It's just going really deep. That scares me.
Do you have a hard time going really deep snorkeling?
Yeah.
Why? Because you're buoyant or because you just don't want to stay down there that long?
I'm buoyant and I just don't want to stay there that long.
Because we could try staying like 30 seconds at a time, a little bit deeper.
I don't know how to sink.
Oh, you just blow out all the air? So you blow out all the air in your lungs So
I think I'm a pussy, so I go blow it all out, and I blow it out, and I'm like, oh shit, I can't breathe. I'm gonna go back up.
Yeah, you just blow out all the air,
Yeah.
and then you can stay down there way longer now because then your air is like your lungs are like an airbag. So if it's nice and inflated, you're gonna stay up here. But then if you go, and you go down, you start going down, then just hold your breath.
Yeah. Well, okay, fine. You go to Magic Mountain with me. We get on all the rides, and then I'll go in the ocean with you.
That's not even the same.
It's exactly the same. What the fuck are you talking about?
I go on one ride.
One is way more safer.
I go on one ride and you go scuba diving with me once.
That's not even fair. I'm fucking terrified of the ocean. That actually poses a real threat, not a fucking roller coaster.
Roller coasters have so many threats.
That fucking thousands of people
have flown off of it.
Oh my God. Oh, versus the millions that have gone on it, 1,000 is nothing. I've been on rides my whole life. Never once has there been a close call. Never.
It sure feels like a close call.
Maybe it feels like it, but there never has one. I have a higher chance of fucking dying in the ocean than you do on a fucking roller coaster. I want to see statistics. We need a third body in here.
I've been on a roller coaster and my freaking wallet got flung out of my pocket.
Oh, wow. Dangerous. That's your fault for not securing your shit.
I could have been flung out if I wasn't holding on tight enough.
Okay. This is what I'm looking up right now. Where do people die more? In the ocean?
That's so general.
Or on roller coasters?
Because now you're considering all the surfers, you're considering like all the hang gliders. It should just be scuba diving versus roller coasters.
Fine, I'll do that. Who dies more? Scuba divers or what?
Or roller coasterers.
Coaster riders. I hope someone had Googled this before. Are you more likely to die on a roller coaster or skydiving? No. What activities are more dangerous than riding an amusement park ride? 20 things that are statistically safer than you think. Wow, that means a roller coaster's in there.
But I'm so scared of it.
Yeah, well, stop being a freaking... No, I know yours is a phobia.
It's hard.
Hold on.
I've been on so many roller coasters too. I've been trying to fight it my whole life. But it's so scary.
That's so... I just think you're such a fucking badass that it always blows my mind till this day. And we've been together how many years? 11, 12 years?
Yeah. And you know what's crazy? I've had some people at my old unit, my Marine Corps unit, they're deathly afraid of roller coasters and they still won't get on, but they'll rather jump out of a plane. And they have gold wings, which means they've done a ton of jumps. They've done so many jumps out of planes and they still won't ride a roller coaster.
Check this out. The designers of the roller coaster carefully crafted this thrilling ride to be just that. But you're actually in less danger than you think. You face a greater threat of injury playing sports or riding a bike than you do on a park ride.
Yeah.
Well, still nothing.
Well, I go on all the roller coasters at Disneyland.
No, you don't go on all the roller coasters because if you did, I would already know what Guardians of the Galaxy is like and that fucking loop-de-loop one. The only loop-de-loop
Those are
one.
California Adventure.
Fine, you're right then.
And I've been on the Guardians of the Galaxy when you tricked me 3 times when it was the hotel thing.
It was a hotel thing.
Yeah, you freaking tricked me like 3 times and I was scared all 3 times.
If you got tricked 3 times, you're just dumb.
I am dumb, but I still did it with you because I want to make you happy and impress you.
I think it was once.
No, 3 times. I went on 3 times.
How did I get you on the other 2 times?
I don't know. I'm like, what is this? Is this a roller coaster? You're like, no, it's just like you walk around, you get to see all this scary, spooky stuff. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then you just walk around and I get in there, and then all of a sudden you just get strapped in, and then you're like, oh, I'm like, wait, what? Wait, why is this an elevator? And then it starts moving. I'm like, oh shit, it's the same thing I went on last time.
You're so dumb. And what did I tell you? I'm like, just be prepared, okay? It's gonna, this is where they take your picture. It's gonna open up and you're gonna see all of Anaheim and just smile. And then it's gonna close. But that's when it dropped.
I know, it's scary.
Guardians of the Galaxy, they say is different. And I already know what's different about it, but I'm gonna tell you.
Like it's scarier or a scary?
I'm not gonna tell you. But you wanna get on it?
I'll do anything for you.
They see, I can't do it.
Why? I'll do it.
Because you keep saying that, you know what? We're gonna stop here. I'm gonna introduce our final sponsor.
And our last sponsor is one of my faves, ButcherBox. You guys know I freaking love protein. And when I open the fridge and there is no protein there,
You panic, I know.
I panic. I get scared because I'm constantly worrying about my protein intake. And that's how a hungry person like me needs to eat to feel full. So what I love about ButcherBox is that you always get a shipment of 9 to 11 pounds of meat, which is enough for 24 individual meals. And there's chicken, and there's pork chop, and there's filet mignon, and then there's ribeye, and there's bacon, and there's
Fish.
There's fish, there's all kinds of meat in there, and all of the meat are free of antibiotics and added hormones. Me in particular, I really love red meat, and I love cooking it on the grill and also on my stove because I got like these really nice pans, so it gets a nice little crust on there. So if you're busy like me and you can't always go to the grocery store, you get this and you have a whole assortment just the day before. I take it out, defrost it, put it in the refrigerator. And when I come home, I'm ready to make food for me and Taika and Ma Bear. And right now for our listeners, you can get 2 filet mignons, a pack of bacon, plus $20 off your first box when you sign up now at butcherbox.com/Bell, BEAW, or use the promo code BELL at checkout. That's 2 free filet mignons, a pack of bacon, plus $20 off your first box. Just go to butcherbox.com/Bell, BEAW, and get swole, yo.
All right. Had to put my glasses back on for that. But I'm back. Yeah, I don't want to force you to do stuff, especially when it's a phobia. That's not fair. It's not fair to you.
Fine, thank
Ooh,
you.
I could see again. Yeah, but yeah, I guess that's what we'll do in Disneyland. I'm going to plan some stuff out, and then, yeah, we're just going to spend a couple hours there, and then we'll come back.
I'm so happy.
Why?
Just because I love Disneyland, and I love going to Disneyland with you. And then without a kid, we could do so many more things. And I don't feel like I have to do it often. But if we could just even do Disneyland once a year, just you and me, and I get to spend time with you, that's so awesome.
I know. We got to be more intentional about our dates.
We should do it once a month.
Why not once a week?
I would love to do once a week.
Then let's do once a week. We also said that we were going to have sex every Tuesday.
And then what happened?
Well, we're not doing it. Because then I think we're really tired, or maybe I'm really tired. I'm like, oh God, please don't remember that it's Tuesday.
Let's do it on Tuesday then.
Do what on Tuesday? Our dates?
Little fuck.
Fine, but what about our dates? And what does a date look like?
It could be anything. Just spend 3 or 4 hours together.
No phone at the house?
Nope. No phone, no kid.
Oh shit, how do we do that every week?
That's what I'm talking about, or else it's not a date. If Taika's involved, it's not a date anymore.
No, I mean
Then
like
it's
when he
family
goes to
time.
sleep. When he goes to sleep.
That's not a date.
I
We're still
know.
worried about him.
Then we might not be able to have a date every week then.
That's what I'm saying, once a month.
Ouch. Fine. Oh God, I don't even know. Another fun fact, if you've made it this far, I fucking love you. But another fun fact is I'm coming back into barbell full time.
Yeah.
Because I took a hiatus to be a mom, and then I made it an intentional goal for 2020 to do a lot of self-improvement. And I've been doing that, and I'm really proud of myself. So I'm going to pat myself on the back for that.
Good job.
But one of those things was to just, expand my mind, dig deep in myself and see what type of person I am, what I'm made of, what trauma I haven't healed or all that shit. Another one was I attended this business seminar, and that completely changed my mind and my perception of a bunch of stuff. And it really accelerated the time that I was going to spend away from barbell. So because of that, I'm coming back in, baby. And 2020, you're going to see a lot of me in barbell.
And I love that.
Yeah. So because of that, my schedule is fucking immediately packed.
Yeah.
Immediately, it was like from one day to the next, it went from like doing maybe like 12 hours of work the week because JK takes so long.
Yeah.
For one day to now doing like 40 hours a week.
But once we get the systems in, we can start minimizing again. I think right now it's just it's a double whammy.
Yeah.
Because we're trying to restructure barbell at the same time bringing you into a system that hasn't been streamlined. So it's just going to take a little more work. But after a month or two, I think it's going to be, there's going to be some streamlined, and you could probably do a lot of the work from your home.
Yeah. That's the goal. But because of that, I'm like, shit, I don't even know when we can have a date. Cause this week alone, I'm trying to like, so another one of those 2020 goals is just spending more time with people that I love.
Yeah.
So I've been trying to book like either dinners or like there's people coming in town that I'm like, normally my introverted ass would be like, oh, they're in town. Here, you should go eat here, here, and here. But I'm like, no, like either come over or let's get some dinner.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to figure all that out. And I'm like, I have no time.
Let's start a date. Let's start dating in like 2 months after we like, square all these things away.
Fine.
I think the main thing is having a goal and staying on top of it.
Yeah.
And I think we're good. The goal doesn't have to happen tomorrow because it might not be realistic. Mm-hmm. But maybe we could even get like a little love calendar. And like, every Tuesday we write fucking.
Oh my God. My mom's going to be like, wow, go get him, Tiger.
Yeah. And then
she told Bart that one time.
And then the other days, like maybe starting in March or April, it could be like date.
Yeah, maybe we'll just use colors. But I do like the calendar thing to map out that stuff. I'm so visual. Like, I don't know why I keep not doing, like, I need to plaster my fucking wall with a bunch of visual things.
Because you also don't have a set time to do that. That's why. So things keep coming.
Yeah.
I think if you set a time, hey, every Tuesday morning or Wednesday or Friday morning is my calendar looking time, then that way you already have that blocked off. But right now, I think the minute you open your eyes, it's like, okay, what fire do I need to put out? And they're just
Yeah, I think because once I came back from the business thing, like I just threw myself in the fire again without really mapping out my rest of my life. So there's a lot of stuff that I was in the middle of that just kind of stopped. So that's what it really was. Because I did have that.
Yeah. Map out your schedule.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of things happening in 2020 and I'm excited for it. Like I feel so fucking good. Like I feel so good.
That's
feel
awesome.
so light.
That's so awesome.
Yeah. I just feel so good. And I have so many things to look forward to. Because my mind is fucking clear. And I'm like, yes, the world is mine. And like a part of me is going like, fuck, I want to do so many things right now. Like I want to get back into volleyball. Like I'm reconnecting with the whole like passion for makeup and all that stuff. And I found this, I made really cool friends with this makeup artist who like I absolutely adore. And I was going to attend her masterclass. And I'm like, oh, fuck, I can't. But there's so many things now that I have on my plate that I want to like knock out. Oh, thank you.
That's so dope because that's how I feel.
Then I'm like, fuck, all the time. I want to do more shit.
Like I want to snowboard, I want to shoot, I want to scuba. I have so much shit. But right now, I just know like my main priority right now, like I already canceled twice on my buddies that have been asking me to go shooting. Once was in January. I'm like, I can't be doing that. In February, I got asking him, I can't be doing it. Like all of Q1, to me, that priority is streamlining Barbell, JK. Once I get those things down, I know that opens it up later on.
Yeah.
So that's just my goal for Q1 is just to like really nail those things and dial those things in.
Yeah. And then a part of me right now too is going like, because that's the goal to do the fun funds, that I really want to plow through a bunch of shit. Whoa, what was that? Was it a honk?
A little honker.
Was it with a horn? Not honk. So I want to like fucking plow through all of it. But what that means for me is staying up late and just working. And then I'm like, fuck, but then that's not good either.
Yeah. There needs to be balance too.
I know, but I just want to knock it out so fast so that I can start going to do the shit that I want to do.
You know what I've been seeing is a trend these days for people that have a hard time getting in the workout too? People have been doing 10-minute walks. 10-minute brisk walk, but 5 times a day. So you're pretty much getting 50 minutes. So for all of you guys who are like, man, I want to get some sort of cardio in, but I don't have the time. Sometimes it is hard to squeeze in an hour. But if you just get up 5 times from your desk or whatever, and you just walk briskly for 10 minutes, you can actually fit that in like right after the meal, boom. Or right after you go use the restroom, walk to your car real quick and walk back. Just keep it brisk. Keep it 5 times short. And then at the end of the day, you've done 50 minutes, 60 minutes of cardio. Yeah,
I would totally buy that if a fitness guru was telling me.
Yeah.
But because you're not one, I don't know if I would even buy that advice.
Oh, no, don't take that advice from me. I took this from my actual fitness guru.
Oh, okay. Because you're the comedian. You're just a funny guy.
I'm just a funny guy that's passing off a message from a fitness guru.
Okay, so
that I should follow.
The fitness guru said it. Okay, so then we can listen to him, guys.
Yeah.
We can listen to the actual fitness guru.
Yeah, because I'm a jokester. You know me.
For everyone that doesn't know what we're talking about, there was like this riff or this bit that we did on JK News is that's one of our other channels where it's like a roundtable discussion and we use like a trending news topic to spark a conversation amongst friends. So if you don't know what it is, go check it out. It's justkiddingnews. Not .com, but it's just on YouTube, Just Kidding News. So there, Bart was giving some advice. Oh no, someone was talking about something within the fitness space, and then they turned to you, and we all turned to you so that you can tell us. And then they're like, "Well, you're the fitness guru," and you're like, "You guys, I'm not a fitness guru. I'm so far from it, dude. I'm just a funny guy. You know, like everyone knows me as the funny guy.
I'm a clown, yeah."
And then like it just stuck because we're like, "What the fuck are you talking about? You own a gym, you motherfucker! Like, what are you talking? You've competed, and then like you
you own a gym too. You fitness guru?
No, but I don't brand myself as a fitness person.
Neither do I.
I'm not a coach. You have Kaizen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And guess what I do there? I tell jokes.
But you coached people. I've never coached people. I try to steer clear from ever giving anyone any fitness advice because I'm still a student.
Same here.
But I don't coach people.
I don't even know why I coach people.
I'm not.
It must be a very funny time.
Let me tell you, those were the most miserable times of my life. I didn't laugh once.
You just didn't get the jokes, probably.
You were the one laughing at my lips, but
you got strong though.
No, I'm so weak. I'm coming back though. 2020, I'm coming back.
I believe in you. You're gonna fucking smash it.
I believe in you too. Yeah. Thank you so much.
So fine.
What? Yeah, so that's just kind of been the ongoing joke. Because when he forgets about the bit, then there's some fitness shit that's like either said wrong or like we're left with a bunch of questions. And then he goes, well, actually, it's because of this and then the blood and the this and the that and the cortisol, blah, blah,
That's
blah,
because I'm a critical thinker too.
Shut the fuck up. And then we're like, well, why would we listen to you? It's not like you're a fitness guru. And he's like,
no, it's because I'm a comedian, but I'm a critical thinker.
You are not a critical thinker.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
I could smell bullshit a mile away.
Especially no, you cannot.
Especially if it has to do with fitness because I'm so funny.
But yeah, you guys, if you want to take the advice of walking 10 minutes a day for 5 times a day from a non-fitness guru, go ahead.
Start short. Maybe just 2 10-minute walks, 3 10-minute walks, and that's already 30 minutes a day. And if you do that 5 times a week, 5 times 30, that's 150 minutes. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's awesome. No, for me, I want to get strong and I want muscles. But I want to be like a power builder. Like I want to look how I used to look.
Who on Instagram right now are you like, I like that body?
Oh God, what's her name? She's not very strong, but
you like her body.
I mean, she's stronger than the average person, so I guess she is strong. What's her name?
Because you're comparing a strength to like a powerlifter. Because powerlifters are
they're
freaking
fucking
strong.
Oh, God, they're fucking strong. What's her name? The one I always talk about.
Oh, the tall chick?
Yeah.
Karina, I think.
Yes. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah. Karina L.
I think that's super achievable for you, especially you guys are the same height, same proportions.
Yeah. I'm looking at her right now. Yeah, that's what I want.
That's dope. So she's like your Fitspo.
Yeah, but I want to be strong.
So you want to look like her, but be like a powerlifter. That's awesome. That's badass.
But I don't want to be like a powerlifter like the girls that are holding records right now because they're fucking strong.
Yeah.
And I don't want to devote that much time at the gym.
Yeah.
But I do want to go back to my old numbers. You know, it was like what's my squat? Like a 245 squat.
Yeah.
And then my bench was like
336 bench. I mean, a deadlift.
Yeah, and then my bench was like 125.
Yeah, you were like this close to 135.
I was so close to hitting a play, and then I got implants, and then my chest was all fucked up forever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have a coach now. So
is he as funny as me?
Oh, he's hilarious.
Okay.
No, he's actually a fitness guru.
Okay, yeah, he's an actual fitness guru.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Good, you finally hired someone professional.
Yeah, so I hired a coach. And we're doing one-on-one stuff. I'm going to start documenting all of this stuff because I know a lot of people out there, specifically my females out there.
Yeah.
They're like, I want to get into powerlifting and I want to start lifting weights, but I just don't even know how to start. And it's so intimidating. And
it's intimidating to a lot of people.
I'm like, girlfriend, I get it. I understand. So you're going to see me start from scratch. I'm going to be filming like some basic ass shit, but if it helps you get through it, then cool. That's kind of the objective.
And there's still a lot of like the pre-existing myths that are still floating around. Like, if I lift, am I going to get too quote unquote manly or too much muscle?
It's horrible. It makes me so sad because it's like you're blocking your own potential.
Yeah.
And it sounds ridiculous. And I've always said this. And I think you might have told me this, but it's like for females to say, I don't want to lift weights because I'm going to get bulky. It's like saying, I don't want to drive a car because I'm going to be a NASCAR like racer.
Yeah.
It's like, it doesn't work like that. It takes a long time.
Yeah.
A lot of fucking, maybe even fucking performance enhancers, honestly, to like, or steroids, to get bulky like that.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult.
It's especially for a woman.
Yeah.
Especially, we don't produce testosterone at the rate that a man does. So
Yeah.
we're okay. You're fine. Your body's only gonna look fucking sexier. Your booty's gonna be perkier. Your tits are gonna be perkier. Your arms aren't gonna be flappy. Like, you're gonna have nice abs.
You're
Oh my
look
God.
Toned. You're gonna look toned everywhere.
You're gonna look hot.
Toned
You're gonna
and
look
tight.
like Karina L.
Toned and
Check her
tight
out.
all over the place.
Yeah, check her out. But yeah, so wow, thanks for listening to our off the cuff. We literally went off the cuff. We're like, what are we gonna talk about
We
right
went
now?
from Disneyland to busting loads to
kids,
Karina to what we're gonna do at Disneyland.
Yeah, we went through a lot.
We went through a lot, yeah, and then to realizing that we're just so tired and we don't have sex that much anymore. But
Let's just cut it so we can have sex now.
yes,
Yeah, we're going to have sex now, and then we'll see you guys next week. Thank you guys so much for listening. And also thank you to our sponsor, Glossier. That again, that's going to be 10% off your first order. Go to glossier.com/podcast/Beo, and it's GLOSSIER.com/podcast/Beo, 10% off.
and shout outs to Bombas, the socks company. Go to bombas.com/BEAW today and get your feet covered. And last but not least, go to butcherbox.com/Beo, BEAW, to get 2 free filet mignons and a pack of bacon plus $20 off your first box at butcherbox.com/Bale. And the final sponsor is our very own fitness apparel and gym company,
Yes.
Barbell Brigade. Make sure you go check that out. We got pre-workout. We got boxing gloves coming soon. We got t-shirts, hoodies. And if you're in LA, go give our gym a visit and have the best workout of your life. See you guys next time. Peace.
Bye.